Liverpool travel to Brighton and Hove Albion this weekend looking to bounce back from successive defeats to Manchester City and Wolverhampton Wanderers, and in the midst of a defensive crisis. Admittedly, it sounds worse than it is. Jurgen Klopp's side were desperately unlucky to suffer defeat to Pep Guardiola's men, while the German will be more bothered about losing Dejan Lovren to injury than seeing a makeshift side exit the FA Cup. Meanwhile, while Fabinho is likely to partner Virgil van Dijk against the Seagulls in Lovren's absence, Gomez and Joel Matip are both on course to return to action before the end of the month. However, Liverpool have been handed an unlikely boost ahead of their trip to the Amex Stadium, and indeed in the Premier League title race, in the form of the Asian Cup. The Reds have been burnt by mid-season international tournaments before, having lost Sadio Mane and Joel Matip to the African Cup of Nations in January 2 years ago. With Mohamed Salah and Naby Keita now on the books at Anfield, Klopp breathed a huge sigh of relief when the tournament was switched from its usual January-February schedule to a summer slot starting from 2019. The Asian Cup, however, remains untouched. Held every 4 years as opposed to 2 like its African counterpart, 4 Premier League clubs have lost players to the month-long tournament in January, including Brighton. Chris Hughton's side will be without services of first-choice goalkeeper Matt Ryan and forward Alireza Jahanbakhsh, with the duo on duty for Australia and Iran respectively. Last season's Eredivise leading goalscorer with 21 goals, Jahanbakhsh has endured a hit-and-miss start to life on the south coast and has been sidelined since November with a hamstring injury. In contrast, Ryan will be a huge miss for Brighton, with understudy David Button set to return in goal in the Aussie's absence following Jason Steele's FA Cup appearance. The 29-year-old is something of a journeyman. Starting his career at Tottenham Hotspur, he made just 1 substitute appearance for the club before enjoying numerous loan spells. Rocking up at Charlton Athletic in 2012, he spent time with Brentford and Fulham in the Championship before signing for Brighton last summer. As such, the shot-stopper only made his Premier League debut last month following Ryan's call-up, keeping a clean sheet against Everton before a 2-2 draw with West Ham last time out. And Button will face his sternest test yet on Saturday as he lines up against Mohamed Salah, Roberto Firmino and Mane. Ryan conceded 9 goals to the Reds last season, but Brighton are a more streetwise team this year, as shown by their narrow 1-0 defeat at Anfield back in August. Sitting 13th in the Premier League table, they lost just twice at home during the first half of the season, with standout results including a victory over Manchester United and a draw with Arsenal. But Liverpool are a different force entirely, and Button will need to be at his very best if the Seagulls are to clinch a shock result against the Premier League leaders. And it's not just Brighton set to suffer as a result of the Asian Cup. Title challengers Tottenham will lose Son Heung-min for the rest of the month following Sunday's clash with Manchester United, after the forward was given special dispensation to join up late for the tournament. The South Korean is one of the Premier League's in-form players at the moment, registering 8 goals and 6 assists from his last 11 league outings, as well as a further 2 goals and 2 assists in the FA Cup and League Cup over the same time period. South Korea are the favourites to win the tournament, meaning Son could be out of action until early February and would miss 5 league and cup games should they reach the final. But his participation will be felt greater than that, as Liverpool know from personal experience after seeing their own 2016-17 title bid derailed following Mane's temporary departure 2 years ago. Video loading. Video unavailable. Click to play. Tap to play. The video will start in 8. Cancel play now. Son has already missed 3 games to international duty as a result of the Asian Games at the start of the season and was admittedly sluggish following his initial return to Spurs. If history were to repeat itself, it would only enhance Liverpool's own title bid as they fight to stay ahead of Manchester City, Tottenham and the rest of the chasing pack.